Alrighty, we are back again. Hello everybody, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I am NitePHX, and we continue our bush trip through Nevada. We are currently ready to do leg 8, just completed leg 7. I completed it on my first try. One of the other people who may or may not be flying with me crashed 2 times, I believe.
Yep, twice.
So yeah, this is the same night my brother Grey Ghost is with me here. We will be flying together. And there's the airplane down there in the field. And we will go ahead and click ready to fly. And the engine is not running. That's weird. Because I turned it off before we got out of here. Let's see, begin. Zoom out a little bit. Adjust my angle. Okay, Grey Ghost is on at the other end. Alright, so to start the engine, I believe it is just Control E. Right, we have 67% fuel, which is plenty because now we'll bring up both the V and the N. So we are going from 077 to 043, and you can see 077 up there on the nav map, or the VFR map. And we're looking for, okay, there's 043. Zoom out. You can see them both on there. We'll put some ISO lines on there. Alright, well, it looks like there's going to be no change in elevation. However, if we want to take a shortcut and fly directly to 043, we're going to have to go over a hillside or mountainside here. Anyway, let's see what we're talking about here. Bonanza Fork. From the air above Shores, which is where we are now, I believe, a road can be seen leading from the airport toward the west. US Route 95A runs alongside the base of Black Mountain, steadily moving out of the rugged terrain into a swath of farmland. Eventually the road will fork, but you should stay on the primary southwestern path. And I believe there's only 2 on this one, isn't there? Yeah. So the second one is Route 95A drives you directly toward the city of Yerington. In the distance you might spot the defunct pit of the Anaconda copper mine, but the Yerington airport beacons you first. Well, that would be cool to see the copper mine. It sounds familiar for some reason. I don't know why. Anaconda copper mine. Okay, so they suggest the heading of 285 out of here. So we will close both of those. We're going to give ourselves 1 notch of flaps. And I believe I am ready to go. Are you ready there, Grey Ghost?
Absolutely.
Okay, going full throttle. I have a feeling we're heading towards each other, but here we are. Thank you, Microsoft. So I'm going to have to turn towards you. We're going 285. Give myself some positive trim here. There we go. Get rid of the flaps. So it almost looks like we could take a hard left there, go over these hills, but it'd be quite the chore to get that kind of elevation right now, I think.
Yeah.
So I think if we follow this path, we probably won't need much. I couldn't see the highway on the VFR map. Probably just didn't zoom in enough.
No, I zoomed in all the way and it doesn't show up.
Okay. So It looks like it might be going around the hills there. I couldn't tell. Maybe up there
Yeah.
it took a left and went cut through them. I wish I could get rid of that co-pilot to get me back on track window that keeps popping up. Alright, we don't need this kind of altitude. Trying to trim the nose down. You like this? Well, that was weird.
What's that?
My main monitor went black for, I don't know, 3 seconds maybe? I don't know if it was the video. I didn't notice peripherally. I can see the OBS over there. I don't know if that window went black or if it was just my monitor went black. I had no idea it went black, but it went black. Yeah, left monitor was fine. Alright, let's pull up the VFR. Alright, so that's got to be this big old body of water here that we're seeing right here. So I have a feeling the road is going to cut through here. Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. And I'm going to guess it's going to take us down to 043? I think it's a no. I'm confused. And it really bothers me when they do that. You can't tell the difference between an O and a 0.
Yeah.
I'd say it's the perfectionist in me, but I think I'm just anal. Let me see, what did it say here? Into a swath of farmland. Eventually the road will fork, but you should stay on the primary southwestern path. Zero 043, and it makes it look like there's a so that's got to be the river, I guess. And there is no highway. Alright, well, I'm behind you. Please don't get us lost.
Try not to.
Okay, so we got a red dragon, we got a big chicken, span rumble, meteorite. Still trying to remember and interpret what they're saying here in the nav log. It's saying US Route 95A runs along the base of the Black Mountain, steadily moving out of the rugged terrain into a swath of farmland. Eventually the road will fork, but you should stay on the primary southwestern path. So this is definitely going to be turning us southwest.
Yeah.
So I'm going to guess there's going to be a fork somewhere up here then. It didn't say which way it was going to fork, but, or well, it says stay on the southwestern path. I don't see any fork yet.
Not yet, but it looks like it's getting some flat land up here. At least for a while.
Oh yeah, you can see almost make out the squares and stuff. Like it's irrigation.
Right.
This must be the fork.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be the one on the left. That's got to be the one that's going southwest. The other one's just going more due west.
Yep. And we're about 4 minutes.
4 minutes out?
3 minutes and 53 seconds, yeah. It says, it doesn't say at the fork, but it just says heading of 240. It's 5.8 nautical miles, 3.53 minutes.
Alright, so from the path, or from the split, or the fork.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5.89 nautical miles. It says a 240, I'm going 226.
Yeah, I am too. But slowly moving a little to the right, we can get to the 240.
Yeah, well, southwest would be 225, I believe, so. Yeah, 180 plus 45, 225, so that's southwest. Taking the map. I'm not sure if there's road down here or if that's irrigation. Can't really tell. Oh, it's not water. That's a long, okay, an irrigated field. It's very dark green, almost. I thought it was blue, like it was a body of water. Okay. So we're kind of, it's just going to be lucky if we find it, I think.
Yeah, it looks like we're coming up on some kind of buildings up here. We're 225 into it. We got to go 353, so.
Okay. I'm still following the highway.
Okay, I went over to the 240.
Yeah, you're further north. Oh, you went to the 240 degrees. Okay.
Yeah.
So Route 95A drives you directly toward the city of Yerington. In the distance, you might spot the defunct pit of the Anaconda copper mine, but the Yerington airport beckons you first. Well, it must be an official airport, so I'm scanning for flashing lights.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. 318.
Yeah, we're on 254 right now.
Charlie Foxtrot is raiding my party.
What was that?
Charlie Foxtrot is raiding my party.
Raiding your
Here's the
party?
pit. Yeah, my string.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Get that co-pilot off my screen. Alright, so there's the pit.
The copper mine?
Yeah.
That means we passed up the airport already.
Maybe.
Well, it
does say
says...
I can do first, yeah.
Yeah. It says the copper mine or copper pit will be in the distance. Yeah, it doesn't look all that big. So this is definitely the town of, oh, let's see here, Yerington. So the defunct pit of the Anaconda copper mine, but the Yerington airport beckons you first. Aha, found it.
Right, coming towards it.
Okay. Now, too high, too fast. I'm gonna have to spin around here. I can come in from the other side though. I'm flying right over it now.
Okay, I'm heading in the direction.
Yeah, I lost you for some reason.
I'm directly south of you.
Yeah, you got all kinds of names on the screen, but not yours. And get that nose to trim up a bit.
Let's see, I'm going to come in from the other direction.
I'm lined up. Got full flaps. Go ahead and cut the engine. One bounce, not too bad. And we are on the runway, just waiting to stop. was weird. I actually saw your... Oh, there you are. Okay. Now I see your icon. Okay. Congratulations. Leg completed. Checked. It says 43. How can that be 43? It's like 43 minutes. Well, I don't know, 43 seconds? That wasn't a very long flight at all.
No, it wasn't.
So maybe it was because I was sitting there on the runway for all that time waiting for you to... No, I had to take care of the dogs. That's okay. I knew I was sitting on the runway, but I thought I would just restart it after it, though. Oh, well, either way. I'm safely on the ground. That was leg 8 is completed. Obviously, leg 9 comes up next. So, thanks for watching. And hopefully, you'll get to see leg 9. Have a good night.
Yeah, and hopefully I can make this landing in one shot.